I can get this camera right. I'm not doing any special intro today, guys. My name is Riley. I'm a full-time reseller, and I'm just showing you guys my Goodwill haul that I'm going to resell. Yeah, so I'm just gonna start. I tried to organize these as best I could. A lot of these I actually picked up half off. So this is a pink swimsuit. I don't always pick up pink swimsuits, but I really liked the side on this one, and it's in really nice condition, and I really like the color, so I'll probably list this at $20. I hand bleached this myself, so I told you guys a few videos ago that I was going to start finding things that I could upcycle, I guess, into something like that has a distressed look. I found this Chicago sweater, and it was just simple. It said Chicago. It had no stains, no discoloring on it, but it just saying Chicago like wasn't enough for it to be like an out the door seller. So I did some controlled bleaching on it to give it this distressed look. I think I will list this one around $30 to $40, which seems a little bit higher for a sweater, but I really actually like the way this one turned out. I specifically left the sleeves in the bleach solution for a little bit longer than I normally would, and it actually didn't eat up the fabric. So I'm really pleased with this one. Here is another project. I found these super skinny Levi's, and I wanted to do some controlled acid wash. I don't really love the way these ones turned out. I wanted to just bleach like the knees, but it wasn't turning out the way I wanted. But the back looks cooler than the front, unfortunately. I think the cuffs kind of make it look a little bit better. It's not that I hate it, it's just I had a different image in my mind when I was bleaching these Levi's from what I actually wanted it to look like. So I don't know, I'm probably just gonna list these ones for like $20 and see how they do. I'm gonna see if there's any interest in them at all. I ruined a perfectly good pair of Levi's, if not, but whatever. I think I paid $1.99 for them because they were half off. This is a cut from cloth Diana skinny. I have sold a couple of these Diana skinnies around the $20, $25 price range, so I do pick them up if they're in good condition. I also found these Hudson Jeans. So Hudson Jeans are a quick seller for me. I've sold them anywhere from $20 to $50. A little bit of stretching at the crotch, but it's really, really hard to notice. So I'm gonna list that, and then I'll probably start these around $25 just because, you know, they do have that little bit of wear. I found this Eileen Fisher extra large. Yeah, this is just a skirt. I didn't even look at the fabric material because I feel like it's wool. I'll probably list this one at $30. You guys know I love my Nike Golf. So this is a bread and butter brand. I don't always pick it up, but I've noticed their basics, like their basic khaki shorts, their basic skorts, and pants do pretty well. I only pick them up if they're in really good condition, and this one is in really good condition. I think I will list this pair at $25, maybe a little bit higher, like $28 to start, because I've sold just the shorts at $25, and this is actually a pair of pants. So I also found these brand new with tags, Lowell, which is a Canadian-based activewear brand. You guys know I love my Lowell. Not everybody picks it up, but it's just one of those brands that I buy. I like having it in my closet, and it does sell for me around the $20 price point for shirts and bottoms. Because this one's new with tags, I think I'm gonna start it at $30. I found these really awesome, like camp instructor, art teacher Cabela shorts. They're high rise, so everybody knows the high rise trend, like it's not really going anywhere. These are probably from like the 90s, maybe late 90s. Cabela's, it's not like a great vintage brand to find, like, you know, 90s Tommy Hilfiger or 90s Levi's, but come on, these are like total camp instructor. I love these, and I think these will do well around the $30 price point, honestly. We will see. I also found this Title IX. Oh, I have this one backwards. It's a Title IX skirt. So it's made of wool. Title IX is just one of those brands that I don't find that often, but I'm picking it up and I'm going to see how it does around $25. Just because it is wool. If this were any other material, I would have probably left it behind. This is just an Athleta Skort. I did not have these ones backwards. Athleta. It's a newer tag. I think I'm gonna list this one around $25. Maybe a little bit higher. I'm gonna look up this style because I found this Zara woman, and I never pick up Zara anymore just because it's just one of those brands. I don't want to say anything bad about it. I just personally don't pick it up. But this is a really oversized tunic, and I just love the style of this like oversized boyfriend casual fit. So I think this one will do well on Poshmark or relovv, honestly. I'll list it around $25. I also found this Carlisle Button-Up, and if you've been watching my hauls, probably have realized I've been finding quite a bit of the exact same size Carlisle in the exact same location. So I'm sure there's a lot that I've missed because it's been like sprinkled across my Goodwill for the past few weeks, and I've probably found 7 or 8 pieces now, and it kills me that I can't find them all, but obviously I'm gonna take what I can get. I'm probably gonna list this around $30. This one's actually for myself. So this is a reeve, which this is like a long tunic, and I have a couple of reeve pieces in my closet. They can have Anthropologie RN numbers. This one does not. It's a good brand, but the best way I can explain it is like a Free People dupe. So I actually love it for myself. But as far as like resale, you're not going to get like top dollar or anything, but it is a nice bread and butter brand, especially if it has that Anthropologie RN. I found this Susan Graver top, which Susan Graver isn't always my style, but I try to pick her up because she sells well for me. It's a QVC brand. She sells well between the $20 and $30 price point for me, so it is a good brand for me to pick up. I found this Weave Free thermal, but the reason I picked this one up is because it has these sleeves. So I don't always pick up We the Free because I usually find their basic pieces, and this one's borderline basic, but I think the sleeves will be enough for me to list it around $25 to start. Here is another, unfortunately the tag fell off, but it's a Carlile sweater. This one I'm probably going to start off at $50. I also found this Joseph Ribkoff, which everything I found Joseph Ribkoff has actually sold, even though they've all been older styles like this. I actually just sold a Joseph Ribkoff blazer for $34 last week. So I picked this one up happily. It's in really great condition, honestly. The style is not so much, it doesn't scream me, but it is a brand that has been selling for me, and somebody will appreciate this. And it's a nice jacket. I'm probably going to list it around $40. This is a pretty basic Athleta freaking cashmere. There is a little bit of piling that I haven't taken off yet, but that should come right off. I'm probably gonna list this one at $35. This one I know you guys have all been waiting for. This is my Chloe find. This is my first time finding Chloe. This is a really heavy knit sweater with this cute detailing at both sides with a big decorative button. I don't know what I'm going to list this for, guys. The comps for Chloe clothing is kind of all over the place. And then you have a lot of C by Chloe, which is like her lower line of things. So that kind of gets mixed in there. So I really have to see what I'm going to list this one at. I'm not sure yet. I found this Nick and Mo, which is an Anthropologie brand. This is the tag. It's a really cute tag. This piece, I don't know. I love it. I know it's maybe possibly a little outdated, but I would still wear this, and I think it's fun. I'll probably list it around $30. I also like Nick and Mo, but I usually don't pick it up because the styles are just a little bit different, I guess. This is a soft surroundings, what do I call this? A tunic cardigan with one button at the front. So it kind of almost has like this Western theme. I don't know. I love it. I know Soft Surroundings is one of those brands that it has just a large following, and Soft Surroundings still sells well for me. This one will probably do better on eBay, and I think I'm going to list it around $40 just because of the fabric and the style, because it has this like nice embroidery along the edges. This I actually bought for myself originally, but it's new with tags, and it's a boutique brand like this Milan Kiss. So not anything crazy, but I don't know if I'm going to keep it for myself. I love it, but I think I might try putting it in my closet around the $25 price point and see where it goes. If not, I will keep it for myself. I find a lot of boutique brands, I usually don't pick them up, but because this one was new with tags, I figured I would take my chances with it. And like I said, worst case scenario, it doesn't sell, I will keep it for myself. This is a vintage children's dress with a stork print. It's girls size 7. You guys know I love my vintage dresses. This is actually something that I found a long time ago, and I was going through all of my stale inventory and realized I hadn't listed that. This is also a vintage dead stock. Where is the tag? Ship and shore, so I'm guessing this is like a 50s 50s style blouse. I'll probably list it at $35 because it's new with tags. This is a vintage, I'm guessing, and handmade blouse with a beautiful sewing machine pattern to it. I know somebody's going to appreciate this, someone who loves sewing. I personally would love to keep this for myself, but it's just one of those things where it's like, let's not be a hoarder. I'll probably list this one around $30. You guys know how I feel about Ann Taylor and Loft and Banana Republic. Try to leave them behind, but this piece feels brand new, and I really like the sleeves and just the simplicity of it with just enough detail. I'll probably list this around $25. I also found this equipment blouse, which I was so excited to find. Because this one is 100% silk, if I can get this little tailoring issue fixed, I will list it around $35. I also found this All Saints top, which it's really hard to show you guys with this horrible lighting, but it is like a dress top with a sheer, it's like a geometric sheer pattern throughout. I'll probably list this one around $25 to $30. I found this Ecru, which is my first time finding this brand, and it's just a sweater. It's a color block sweater. It has a little tiny bit of piling that I'm going to get out. Other than that, the comps on this brand were also kind of confusing, so I'll probably start this around $25 to $30. You guys know $25 to $30 is like my sweet spot with things. Sometimes I list it for more, sometimes I list it for less. It really depends once I get into those comps. This is a Loft nylon mohair and wool sweater. The reason I picked this one up was because of the mohair. So you can really feel, I don't know how to explain it if you've never felt it before, but it feels unlike anything else. And a lot of people are into these big cowl necks. So I think I'm going to list this one around $30. I found this Ralph Lauren equestrian silk button-up. Because this is equestrian and because it's silk, I think I'm going to list it at $40. I sold a piece just like this at full asking price at $42 on relovv. So this is going to go around the same price. This one I'm also probably keeping for myself. It's a Lola Tunic. It's pretty basic, but I paid like $2.99 for it, so I had to bring it home with me. You guys are gonna laugh at me for this one. This is literally just a basic Lululemon shirt. It still has the pull tag on it. Most people would have probably left this behind, but I paid $2.99 for it. And you guys, I live in Michigan. We do not have a lot of Lululemon. Like, it has not really hit Michigan like it has hit other parts of the country yet. So it's hard to find. So when I saw this, I was like, oh, Lululemon, finally. I have found a few Lululemon pieces that I sold right away, but they were better pieces. They were like, I think I found a scuba hoodie, but whatever. If I can't find any comps on this basic piece, I'm just going to keep it for myself for around the house. This is a Title IX jacket. The reason I picked this one up was, for one, I'm trying this Title IX brand out because I found just a few Title IX pieces, and like I said, the comps looked pretty decent, and it's not a brand that I find often. So I want to try my hand at it, but I really like the texturing on this track jacket, and it's in amazing condition, so I don't really know what I'm going to list it at yet, but I will have to check the comps again. I found this Victoria's Secret pink hoodie. I find so much pink, it is ridiculous, you guys. I usually leave it behind, but every once in a while I will find a piece that I think will do good around $20. This one I think will do well around the $20 price point. This Victoria's Secret hoodie, the reason I bought this one was because it has the signature Victoria's Secret angel wings sequin down the back. Because of this, I think I will list it at $30. This is an awesome, amazing, look at this dress. It is a vintage dress with a button down back. And yeah, so here's the cool vintage tag. I think I'm gonna list this one around $50. I found this Peruvian Connection cardigan. Peruvian Connection is one of those brands that was on my BOLO list and I finally found it. I don't know what I'm gonna list it for, but I'm guessing maybe around $30. I will have to see. That might be an overshot. I'm not totally sure. I also found this soft surroundings top with a little bit of like velvet detailing on the sides. It's more of a tunic actually. Yeah, so this is a tunic. I'm gonna list this one around $25 to $30. I also found this Nasty Gal, brand new with tags, Nasty Gal dress. And it has like this split bottom side. I really like Nasty Gal. I usually don't pick it up, but because this one was new with tags and it's a nice little black dress, can't really go wrong. I think I'm gonna list it around $30. I also found this Sundance dress. Sundance is a really good brand to find. I found a lot of Sundance tops, but they were just too basic for me to pick up. But this is a really nice wrap dress. I think I'm gonna list this one around $40 to $50. This is a Gap plus Pendleton, which I didn't know was a thing until I found this. I didn't even look up comps. I have yet to look up comps. I don't know what I'm gonna list this at, but Gap and Pendleton, come on, I love that. What a great collab. I also found this vintage Hawaiian tropical print, tropical pattern dress. I really just love the pattern on this. I find a lot of vintage Hawaiian dresses, but usually they're like later 90s and they're kind of poor quality and just not worth picking up. But this one, as soon as I saw the print, I was like, yes, this is unlike anything I've seen. I want it. So I think I'm gonna list this one around $30 to $40. I also found this Athleta dress and it has this like scrunching at the bottom. So I don't know what's going on here. I'm gonna have to see what it looks like on my mannequin. I'll probably end up listing it around the $40 price point again, just because this one is in excellent condition. I found this fleece. It's a vintage, not too old actually, maybe late 90s, maybe even, I don't dare I say early 2000s. Anyway, this reminds me of a Patagonia Cinchilla. Am I saying that right? Cinchilla jacket, which the Patagonia Cinchilla jackets do pretty well if they're like a crazy pattern. And this is a cool pattern. It has like this ivy. So because of the pattern, although it's not name brand or anything, I think I'm still gonna list this around $35. I also found this neon Buddha top, and I picked this one up because it has like the, you know, little button details that people who are buying neon Buddha usually will look for, so you can put it in the tag word, put it in the description as a tag word, I should say. I'll probably list this one around $25. This is another vintage find. It is a Backwoods Blues, like embroidered flannel. I think this one's gonna do well around $40, honestly. It's really unique and pretty dang cool. I found this junk food. So I don't think this is Target junk food. This is just junk food's line, like their main line, I think. Because usually the junk food Target label looks a little bit different. This just says On the Road Again, Willie Nelson. I don't know what I'm gonna list it at. I don't usually find junk food unless it's the junk food Target collab. I found this Lane Bryant denim peplum dress, not dress. This is just a blouse, but I love it. It's so cute. I think I'm gonna list this one around $30. Lane Bryant is one of those brands, like they're not crazy expensive new, but it does well even at resale prices. So I also want to show you guys just the last three things, which are maternity. Take it from someone who has given birth 3 times. It is hard to go maternity shopping because you go to Motherhood Maternity, they have a weird selection. But then you go on Amazon and look up maternity dresses, and it's just, it's total hit or miss. Like, you'll see something that looks really cute on the model, but then you bring it home and they just totally miss the mark on where like your bump should be. So I know when you're pregnant, a lot of people will specifically search for brands that fit their pregnancy bellies well, unlike just a random Amazon brand. Motherhood Maternity is one of those trustworthy brands. So if it is a newer Motherhood Maternity, it is worth picking up. Obviously it's a little bit harder to model if you can't find a stock photo, but a little bit harder to model. I mean, like, it's impossible to model like a 9-month pregnant person. But anyway, I think I'll just list this blouse around $20. It has this really cute back with the tie at the waist. I also found this Motherhood Maternity sweater with cute little detail at the sleeve and a drawstring right above where your bump would be. So that's cute. You can show off your little baby bump with this. I'll probably list it around $25. And then another Motherhood Maternity hoodie. This one feels like it wasn't even worn. I think I'll list this one around $40 because it does feel pretty new. And obviously I'll have to consider the offers I would get. If you guys didn't see my Instagram post, I found this Johnny Was jacket on relovv for $24 with free shipping. No, that was not set up by relovv or myself. I just got really freaking lucky, and I don't know. I think I'm going to keep it for myself. We will see. So now I'm going to move on to the 3 pairs of shoes that I found. These Tahari black heels, which are in pretty good condition. I technically got these for free because I used my Goodwill points on them. So I'll probably list them around $25, maybe around like $28 just to start, and we'll see how they do because they are pretty trendy. I also found these Ann Taylor black heels. So I have to take like a suede cleaner to the back of them because it looks like maybe salt. I live in Michigan, so when it gets snowy out, they lay salt down, but that should come right off. And if it comes right off, I'll list these around $30. And I also found a pair of Bernie Mev weaved sandals. You guys know I love my Bernie Mev. It's just a bread and butter brand for me, and it has a big following. I also got these ones technically for free because I used my Goodwill point. So I'll probably list these around $25 as well. Again, Bernie Mev, it doesn't retail for hundreds of dollars or anything, but it has a pretty good following, and if they're in really good condition, I do pick them up. So with that said, I don't have any hard goods to show you guys, but I will probably be doing a what sold video soon. So if that's something you're interested in, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I will be bringing plenty more videos to you guys in the future. And if you don't follow me already, my name on Instagram is honey.rags. I will leave a link to that in the description below. And from there, there's a link tree to pretty much all of my main platforms that I sell on, besides eBay. So as always, thank you for watching and happy selling.